Hey guys, Allison here. Well, we are embarking on our journey of Lent. Today is Ash Wednesday. I am pre-recording this, that's why you don't see ashes on my head right now. But it is a beautiful time of year where we really dive deep into that mystery of redemption, the mystery of suffering. And it can be, almost like you feel comfortable suffering this time of year, right? We're supposed to be doing penance and offering things up. I read a line in My Daily Bread, which is a book I highly recommend. I'm going to put a link below this video. And it said, the more I am impressed by God, the less I am impressed with everything else. And I think that's a beautiful meditation for Lent. The more I am impressed with God, the less impressed I am with everything else. Now, what does that mean? How do we cultivate seeing God's presence in everything? When we do, when we can see Him in other people, when we can see Him in history, when we can see Him in circumstances, when we can see Him in our sufferings, when we can see Him in our joys, when we can see Him in our neighbor, in our pets, in everything, when we see that God is present, and He's orchestrating everything for our good. Everything, including whatever crosses you may be carrying. The darkest day in all of human history was Good Friday. And it must have been so terrifying. And yet, the greatest day in human history is Easter Sunday, which couldn't have happened without Good Friday. So, can we see God in our crosses right now? Can we see the good He's bringing from them? Can we focus on that mystery of offering our sufferings and really sanctifying them so that God can use them, freely offered by us? So much of our suffering comes to us not by our will, or we're supposed to do voluntary penance this time of year, right? But yet there are those crosses that come to us that we didn't want. And those take a lot more grace sometimes to deal with, because they may seem unfair, we rail against them, or they seem to not make any sense. But if you ever look at a tapestry, if you look really, really close, you might just see very dark threads, but when you pull back, you can see how those dark threads are part of the greater whole. So I think that's a great meditation for Lent. Can I see God in everything? And can I allow myself to be so impressed by God that all this other stuff falls away, that it doesn't impress me anymore, the evil that I see in the world, all the challenges and everything, to not be so impressed with them, to not be so daunted by them, because God is using even those things. So I wish you a beautiful Lenten journey. Take some extra time in prayer, adoration, giving something up. There's so much grace attached to that, even if it's something simple like giving up coffee or giving up TV or whatever it is. There is so much psychological benefit in that. There's so much spiritual benefit in that. Not everybody can fast every day, or whatever you can. These are all forms of fasting, and they're really, really powerful. I remember Cardinal O'Connor at a Mass once saying that Jesus was most powerful when He hung helpless on the cross. So sometimes our power is in our suffering, all right? His power is made perfect in our suffering. So use this time well. Keep your eyes focused forward on Easter. As you're going through the penances, as you're going through everything, keep your eyes focused forward. We are a people of the resurrection, and that's our belief. I hope you enjoy your Lenten journey. God bless you.